up, Concord Spiders? Welcome to another episode of Hang with Haywood Senior Spotlight Edition. I'm your host, Haywood Hayes, and today I have a very special guest with me, Gaby. Hey, Gaby. Gaby is a captain on the volleyball team here at Concord High, and I had the wonderful privilege of speaking with her today. Thanks for speaking with me today, Gaby.
Thanks, Haywood, for inviting me.
Now, Gaby, I had the privilege of talking with some of your other volleyball friends, Tajay and Nora, and I discovered that everybody had a different reason for what made them want to play the game of volleyball. So I wanted to ask you, what made you want to play volleyball?
Well, it all started when I was like 6 years old. I lived in Miami. My grandma has a cousin who is, much older. He's like 50, 60 years old, but he's been playing volleyball since he was about 10 years old. Like he's been playing volleyball his whole life. Dang. And I was always a very energetic, like hyper, like bouncing off the walls kid. And he was like, you know what? I'm gonna get her into this sport. So he started taking me to his like little volleyball practices because he was a coach. And all those kids, all those girls were like 13, 14 years old. And I was there, 6 years old, hitting the ball and passing and stretching with them. And so, yeah, that's really how I started with my cousin. And it soon became a passion. I chose it over cheerleading, which I did when I was a kid. And I started joining, different rec teams. And here I am, varsity.
And now, did you start playing like school wise? Did you start playing in middle school or did you start in high school?
I started middle school. I went to Jan Freeze Middle School, and we didn't have sports at the time, so I played for Winkler. And for 7th grade, I was the only 7th grader on the team, and then 8th grade, I was also one of the captains.
And being that you went to Jan Freeze at the time, you were in the IB program and still are.
Yes. Well, I'm not anymore. This year, I'm just taking the IB classes. I figured out it's not, going to help me with what I actually want to do, which is social work. So, yeah.
Completely understand. Now, being that you are taking those rigorous courses, how are you maintaining that balance of volleyball and schoolwork?
Well, at first, when we were remote, it was incredibly hard for me. I'm a student where I need to be in the classroom. I need to see the teacher. I need to be able to ask questions. So at first I was, failing on my classes. But then the week that, we went back to the building and we were in class, all my grades literally shot up to 80s and 90s. Like it was just like that.
Yeah, upgrade. Okay, Gaby.
Yes.
Now, Gaby, like besides playing volleyball, and one thing I don't want to do is make these interviews so focused on just you and the sport. Besides playing volleyball, what other things do you do? What's the other things that you do that you're passionate about that you want to pursue?
This might sound really funny, but working. I literally spend all my days working. I have 2 jobs. I work with QT, the gas station, and I work with Marshalls. So, when I'm not working at Marshalls, I'm at QT and vice versa. But I think it's just something that's really going to help me in the future because I want to work with social work. I want to work with people. And although customer service isn't social work, it still gives you those communication skills and learning how to talk to people, how to, express yourself and how to make connections.
Gaby, I really do appreciate you for coming today and talk with me. I thank you so much for allowing us to just get to know you more, to know you beyond just captain of the volleyball team, and I really do appreciate that, Gaby.
Thanks, Haywood. I appreciate you inviting me again.
Thanks again for joining us and for another episode of Hang with Haywood. We'll see y'all next week for another episode. See y'all soon.